What can I, as a client, expect as an ROI or a return on investment?
The first thing I would say is that ROI doesn't always have to be a number. Um, Typically, in a business setting, you say, okay, well, we're going to spend money on this new product, and it has to make us more money. We have to sell more widgets and make more money. We've invested this much, we need to make more money than that, and our ROI should be what, 2, 3, 5x, whatever, right? And that works for business. But as an individual, it doesn't necessarily work that way. So here's the story I like to tell. Imagine that you are a golfer and you like to play golf. You're not necessarily a good golfer, or maybe you are a good golfer, but every time you go play golf, you're going not because you have to, you're going because you want to. So you're already happy going there. Um, but you're thinking to yourself, okay, but I could be better. So you hire a golf coach, right? And you're paying that golf coach some money to make you better. What is the ROI on that? Well, it's not that you're gonna win necessarily tournaments. Yeah, sure, maybe in the future, but we all know that in golf, right? Um, there's I beat these guys finally after 5 years. I finally beat this guy, and I beat him legit, right? And on top of that, we bet $100 a hole, and I'm walking back with or $100 a game, right? I'm walking back with $100 in my pocket, but I beat Steve, and so that's my ROI, right? You're walking home happy. So that's the first is ROI doesn't have to be a number. Now, from a client perspective, ROI means that you start with one thing and your career, you end up with this career. And the best story that I have is one of my clients was a project engineer and she was laid off. There weren't very many project engineer jobs, even here in Houston. So she needed to do something else. And she came to me, she says, I need to do something else. And so we figured out what thing she could leverage. And she became a project manager. So we worked together, she became a project manager. And in about 2 months, she got a project manager job. Here's the thing. As a project engineer, she made this much money, whatever it was. I don't know. Project manager, she made about $8,000 less. So if you said, well, the ROI, she lost money on it. Well, no, because first of all, she has a job. Second of all, she comes home happy every day because she loves the project manager job and really didn't like the project engineer job. And so she's going home happy. Here's the other part. As a project engineer, whatever she made was at the top of the scale. There was nothing above that. As a project manager, $8,000 less, that's the bottom of the scale. And you can only go up from there. So the ROI is the potential to make more money. And she called me about 6 months ago and said, hey, they asked me to apply for this manager job, a project manager job. And I think she got it. So a little bit of financial ROI didn't match, but 2 years later, and she's already doing the next step in her career. That's the right ROI. She goes home happy and she has the potential to make more money in the future.